I'm coming live from Thailand in my jewelry company here that we built back in 1991. Actually, this is the third building we've been in since we started. And it's a beautiful day here. And wherever you are, I want to welcome you to our webinar today, because what we've got going on is it's a spin-off of the stimulus scale-up program, but it goes much deeper and it goes way beyond the stimulus program. It applies to anyone who has an online jewelry store. Yes, this applies 100%. If you have an offline store and an online store, it applies to primarily the online store to tell you what you should be selling. There is so much hidden value in the dropship program. Most people don't understand it. And I'll tell you right up front, if you're not a wholesale customer from Peter Stone, you must pay an upfront fee of $200. And I'm going to explain why. Because we give you free images, we give you apps, we give you tools that you can use. We show you essentially how to grow your business and increase your sales, which is priceless. We don't just send you out with an affiliate or with a dropship program. The affiliate program is another program that does primarily the same thing I'm going to discuss. The thing that is hidden, the secret of the dropship program. And what's in there? Well, I'm going to do a quick overview. What is a dropship program? A dropship program is where we'll run through a quick slide preview here, but I'll just tell you, you get a website, you get a URL, you have a website, you either have an existing website with existing products and you want to add jewelry, or you have a Peter Stone jewelry line on your website and you want to add this marketing tool. This marketing tool is so powerful. And what will it do? It will tell you what to buy and what not to buy. So a lot of people say, well, I'm not sure if this is going to sell, so I'm going to make my order really small. And that is damaging. I'm telling you, when I used to go into stores and people wanted to buy like it maybe a couple $100, and I'm like, you're hurting yourself. That's back in the day when it was like $500 worth of jewelry. You try to buy a little and it doesn't impact the buyer. The buyer doesn't see confidence in you in the physical store. Now, that probably goes for the online store too. If you have too few items online, it's like, oh, okay, I saw that, I didn't feel it. So you want to have a collection of 10 to 20 or 30 designs on your website to feel the energy, the beauty of that collection, the full spectrum, the power of that. Then you go to the next collection and you feel that energy and you're like, wow, that's engaging. Your customer is engaged at looking at that beautiful jewelry, the meaning, the value of the symbolism, and the story behind the jewelry. The story sells, the meaning sells, the meaning helps people. That's why it sells. For example, the Archangel jewelry list and the jewelry line. We have, I don't know how many designs we have. We have people saying, well, Peter, I didn't see this kind of obscure angel that does some very special things. Can you make that for me? We do. So my point is, we have about 18 to 22. I stopped counting because I don't know what's going on in production right at the moment. And we be making number 23. And that could be your jewelry design. So the point is that your jewelry that you sell, why do people want to buy it? Because it's bling or because it's got meaning and power and connection? And that is what Peter Stone Jewelry is all about. And that's what I and my team have built it into over the years. 43 different niche collections. So if you buy jewelry from company ABC, I mean, you'll see there's very few specialty companies that have, and I'm not here to boast or anything. I'm here to inform you that it's madness I have, okay? I'm a crazy entrepreneur and a crazy designer. So I didn't know when to stop. I put all my money into jewelry design and collections, new models. They cost money to make. And we have 18,000. You don't need that. My point is 43 different niche collections. Something you can pick out 5, 10, or 15 of those collections and go put them online through the Dropship program. You put 10 or 15 designs, maybe 20 or 30 for each collection up online. And you never bought any inventory. What have you done? You've put in your time and effort. And I'll tell you, people are trying to sell you and I, if you're in business, are trying to sell us. Oh, I'm going to get you all the SEO. I'm going to get you on the top. I'm going to teach you this. I'm going to show you. I'll get you making money. And they don't know a thing about jewelry. They go and they look at the stats online and they put a program together, and some of them work and some of them don't. And you're taking a risk by giving your 500, 1,000, or 1,500 to someone who's going to go do your jewelry research, which is, and because it takes months, it takes a lot, it takes years. So we've got that experience. We have bestseller lists. We're happy to share with it, but you've got to get involved, and you've got to be involved with Peter Stone to get those bestseller lists. But in the meantime, with the Dropship program, you sign up for the Dropship program. We get you moving on that. You say, hey, Peter, okay, I looked through your website. These 8 collections, I want 24 designs from each collection. Now, I don't know what the math is on that, but it's around 300 designs. And you put them on your website and you show them and you post it on. We give you, why the upfront money for this? Because I'm going to give you images with your company name on it, your contact details, your phone number, your website, your social media, whatever it is that you want to put on that banner. We'll build them for you. It's limited, but we build you enough to get going, and we'll give you tools that you can do it for yourself if you want. And there's a very tiny fee if you want us to do hundreds and hundreds of banners. Well, that's outside the boundaries of the limit of this program, but we'll give you enough to get you started. We give you the descriptions of the jewelry. So you pick the jewelry and you say, okay, here's the list. I need the descriptions for those, Peter and team, and we'll send you that list. You upload those descriptions into your list. Now, I'm assuming you have a website already. If you don't, you go and buy a URL. Cost 99 cents to $10.99, maybe $12.99. It depends where you go. They're cheap. And we'll help you. Click on the link. We're going to show you later in this webinar to tell us where you are in your business, what you want to do, and how to do it. So you'll see, and I probably shouldn't have mentioned the price up front, because if you're a wholesaler already, this is free. I'm giving you the Dropship program, $200 value for nothing if you're already a reseller. It doesn't matter. Well, you do have to be a Peter Stone jewelry reseller and have bought our jewelry at the required wholesale minimum. And once you do that, you would do that if you're a customer already. You would do that if you're getting ready to move and you've got some experience and you're already immersed in a market. Like suppose you're in the Celtic market. You're looking at Celtic designs, what sells. It's easy to come to the Peter Stone Jewelry Celtic line. We have like thousands, tens of thousands of designs to upload and use. And you can easily pick out of $500 worth of jewelry then to buy the right items. And then you put the dropship program to work for you and put the images up and test. We'll ship the jewelry for you under your name. You get the order. It takes a little longer, but that's fine. You're getting market research. You get people likes, they're clicking, they're making comments. They're telling you what they like about the jewelry images you posted on social media. Then on your website, they're buying or they're not buying. And what the collections that they start buying, then you invest more money in. So let's get to, I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm just going to go through this step by step. Anything that's repetitive, we'll skip over, but I want to get you to understand. Then, after, you can leave comments on any of the Facebook pages, leave comments under the YouTube, and you can connect with us through hello@peterstone.com. I'm going to show you ways to ask questions and get started and find out why you should not be giving marketers from all over the place money to tell you what you should be selling. And you'll get a big surprise and your money's gone. Look, I've done this stuff. I have done like 6 years of research since 2014 myself. Front line, trying to figure out, well, what do I need to do to increase my sales? It's not rely on most of those people, I'm telling you. And it costs a lot of money compared to the dropship program. You're doing specific niche market research with jewelry that people already love. I like to think it's a no-brainer. If you have any inkling for wanting to do the jewelry business, or you want to make money, like in the beginning, when I started my company, I was traveling the world. I said, hey, I'm going to quit this. How can I continue to travel and make money? And I'll talk about that later, but I looked at my hands. I said, oh, I could become a gemologist. And I did 3 times over. And it didn't work because that was back in the late 80s and the market was crashed. We didn't have online sales like we do today. So I made jewelry. And I didn't know a thing about jewelry. It wasn't that I loved jewelry, but jewelry was the tool. And I'm creative and I'm artistic. And I applied my design skills and artistic skills that I got from mom and dad into the beautiful jewelry that you see at Peter Stone. So it was like a zero start game. Like I didn't even know what I was going to do, except for I wanted to travel and make money. And jewelry, gemstones led to jewelry because I went to Bangkok, Thailand to learn about gemstones. And I learned down the street were jewelry companies. And some of them were so bad. And that's why I created my own company 4 years later, trying to get beautiful jewelry. I just threw my hands up and said, you want it done right, do it yourself. 31 years later, you got all my experience and my team's experience and our beautiful jewelry, and you'll get all of the power of the lessons that we learned through all these years that are going to save you. I mean, if you go big, I mean, a lot of money when you stick with me. And we have the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute, where I give it away, and you really don't have to go anyplace else because I've done it all. And if you want cute little bling and sweet things, this is not the place to go. We can make small little jewelry for you, but we don't make bling. We are not in that crazy price conscious. It's like a market that comes out of China so much. I don't not support China, nor do I support their regime, and I've been there and I thought, well, let me go to some of the trade shows there and bring back some money to America. Well, surprise, surprise. And I'll tell that story later. So let's get right into the Dropship program. And there's a bonus at the end where you'll get some free stuff. Money value free stuff. I'm not going to give you a tchotchke thing. I'm not going to give you a keychain or something. Bling, more bling, right? More cheap tchotchke stuff made in China. No, this isn't the company. This is core value, powerful symbols, jewelry that matters, and jewelry that gives you power, strength, energy, and lifts you up. So let's get on that journey and get going right now. So here's the screen, and I am technically challenged, so you're going to see some stuff, and I'm going to open this to a full screen. I'm not going to design. I'm going to do slideshow because I'm done with the design, and let's start from the get-go. So these are some of our beautiful designs, and they're inspired from artists around the world. The one on the right is part of our mandala collection, where we teamed up with an artist, and we can make, just from the get-go, we can make your own jewelry line. And we do it, excuse me, for nothing if we like your line and you allow us to sell it. But that's another day. So let's get focused, Peter, on our dropship program, because I just beautiful jewelry here. So for business owners, new and existing, if you don't have a business, we'll help you get started. So this is a bit of an overview. So the opportunity to expand the number of jewelry designs without taking money out of your pocket. It gives you huge leverage and a lot of benefits. And the benefits, many of them I just spoke of, that most people don't know about. And the real power of making money and saving money to invest in the jewelry that sells, not spending it on advertising and marketing. So the benefits start here from the drop shipping. When you put up jewelry online, you're constantly testing, getting feedback. When you put it on social media, people are looking at it. They like it, they skip it, they don't like it, they make comments. That's your research data. It doesn't get any simpler than that, does it? I can't think of a simpler way. Matter of fact, it's the way into a small empire. I watched what people liked and I made more of it. Hello, Peter. So hello, who's ever out there. It's that simple. It's not complicated. So you absolutely minimize your risks. You never bought a piece of jewelry. If you're just doing the straight drop ship program, you never bought a piece of jewelry. And you've got 300 designs. Let's just say it's 30 pieces in each design, 10 collections to test. So you reduce your buying mistakes hugely, as I just mentioned, and you increase your successes. So you test as many designs as you like, up to 500 designs, with the Dropship program. I've never thought about doing more, but we can do it. So listing hundreds of designs gives your website more value. So I've gone to websites before, and there's a link and it says jewelry, like they have clothing and candles or incense or whatever they have. And then it says jewelry, and I like click on, and there's 3 pieces of tacky jewelry or 30. Your website really, really is so nice. Why are you selling substandard jewelry that's so tacky? I mean, it's like a cheap knockoff or something. And that's not everyone, but I see it too often. And I'm like, you deserve more. You deserve better. And I'm expecting when I go there, well, not the same thing that everybody else has, but they have it. They have it. And you don't have to have that. You can get people to engage with your website and take a jewelry journey and really make some money, because there's a lot of people online. And if you don't have something special, quite frankly, you're screwed. I'll tell you that. You're going to get crumbs and bits of fish on the beach like the seagulls. You'll be fighting for that because price. And you hear it all the time. I mean, I don't need to go into that. All I'm going to say is quality sells. I don't know how many Mercedes-Benz and Teslas and things are on the road. What does that tell you about price? What does that tell you about quality? People want quality. So that's enough of that. So there's a lot of people who try to buy on price and price alone, and it does not work. So let's get on. More value is what struck me to dive into that, to put up a warning sign for you to make sure you don't get sucked into. Look, if you want to save money, close the store, put it in the bank. If you want to save money, close your store, put your money in the bank. If you're trying to save money, oh, look, that's too expensive. I can get it here for this. So now you're trying to save money. Just forget that game. Stay home. Collect stimulus for the rest of your life. Don't do the business because you're wasting your time. I'm telling you. I've seen it again and again. Businesses grow for a few years, a year or two, and then they struggle and then they crash. Don't be one of them. Today, people are being picky. They want better, and you need to have the best. So value. We'll talk about it again because I got to hit it home. So keep your time invested in the best moving items. So you've got your collections online, and after 30 days, you see, wow, nobody liked any of this, but they like this. So put up double of this that they liked and take off what they didn't like, or leave it there, but you should replace it with something that's similar and increase your probability and your ability to make more money. So even though the profits are less in a drop ship, they're profits, and you're not paying someone else to do your market research. So your net effect from your efforts of putting a drop ship program into place means you're getting paid. This is the deep secret. You're getting paid. You're not so look, most people think I'm going to do drop ship and make money. That's nice. That's common. That's average. And Peter Stone is not common and average. So we go deeper, and that's why we've been around for over 34 years in business. There's always another layer to go down, and that's why I'm a master coach and consultant, and I can help you, and I do it for free. Free. So go deep. Don't just make a little money. Profits are less, yes, in drop shipping. They're profits, and you can live off it. But yeah, it's kind of a meek living. It's okay. But if you go really big on drop shipping, you can really work for that. If you're going to do that much work, I'll show you what to do. So this purpose, you're making money, you're getting paid to do your market research. That's that. You're learning what sells, you're putting more what sells, and now you're making more money. And you've got data and research. So when you want to invest in wholesale price, where now the profits are big, much bigger, then you know securely, you feel secure in what you can buy because you've done research for 30, 60, 90, 180 days. You know what to buy. And you keep the drop ship going. So you keep that research going and you keep making a little money, making some profit while you're doing consistent market research. And the website has a beautiful number of collections to represent your jewelry. And you can scale that up so nicely. And some of the other things you might even drop if you sell multiple products on your website because they don't serve you. And they don't make enough money for the effort, right? So you keep your website fresh and exciting by putting new designs up. So suppose you change these designs, like you say, oh, I have to buy new inventory to put new jewelry up. No, you don't. You have to talk to us and say, Peter, send me another 15 designs. I want to put it up on the website. And now it looks like you got a brand new collection, which you do. And you can go scream and yell all over, or you can speak quietly and share your message. You can vibrate it out to the universe. I've got a new collection. You need to see it. And magically, ta-da, people click on your website. Why? Because you sent out the positive vibes. And when you learn more about Peter Stone Jewelry, you'll find that we have a piece of jewelry called I Am an Amazing Good Luck Generator. And you, too, can be that good luck generator to drive more business to your website. And that's just a small message in the huge collections that Peter Stone has. And forget the word huge, just in the collections that we have. I don't want anyone to get overwhelmed. I want you to take what you want and make it grow. And you live into your passion. I'll talk about that later. So you put the new designs up every few weeks. And people are like, oh, I keep going to this website. They always have something new. I keep going to this place. They've had the same thing for the last 2 years. No wonder they're not making money. Oh, they added 3 new things in the last 6 months. I don't go back to that website. Boring. Don't be. Make your website alive, fresh, new designs. Keep it moving at no cost. Or if you have no website or wholesale business, $200. You can make $2,000 into $25,000. Okay, let's go. So this is simple. So you know that I already went through this, right? You remove the jewelry that doesn't work. You put jewelry up that does. So keep the new designs, new collections. This is the bottom. I should highlight this. I should make this bounce off the page. You're now getting paid for selling drop shipping. But let me say that because that line, this line here has 2 meanings. You're now getting paid for market research. The second meaning, that means you've got an income that you would be an outgo to pay someone to do your marketing and do your research. You're getting paid for it. 300 designs. You didn't pay a thing except for you paid for our services to give you the images to put up online. Fair, more than fair. And you have us anytime you want us, through a chat, through a phone call. So here's how it works. You sign the web agreement. We permit you to sell our copyrighted jewelry on your website. You upload the jewelry images and descriptions to your website. Your customers shop your website and purchase the jewelry directly from you. You send us your customers' orders after you get paid. Now you've been prepaid for the order. That's nice. You got money. And you didn't even buy any jewelry. All you did was put your time in. Put your time in. I know. I've worked 22 hours a day, some 24-hour days, some 18-hour days, some 12-hour days. And then some days I sat under the coconut tree because I worked those days by the balmy breeze at the beach down the street here in Thailand. The ocean breeze and a fresh coconut delivered to my office, fresh, cold, chili coconut. I will salute success. Let me salute your success in the future. Fresh, chilled, organic coconut juice. From tree to table, get on the Peter Stone jewelry journey and come on over and sit down and have some lunch. My wife is crazy as I am. She says, oh, well, I told our chef who just green drinks, another green drink, and eat your papaya. I'm not getting into it, so eat your papaya. I mean, do the things that make you healthy. Advertisement for the vegetable and fruit industry. Now, back to here's how it works. And how it works, what I just showed you, is part of how it works. That's how you keep your energy up. And you can work 18 hours a day when you want to, if you need to. But it's not work, because I'll tell you why later. Now, we ship your customer's jewelry directly to them after you send it to us. Sorry, I get a little sidetracked here. But we'll send your customers' orders. You send the orders to us. We make it. We ship it. We ship it with your name. You pay us for the shipping. You pay us for the cost of the goods. You keep the profit. You smile. You're happy. Now you're thinking about coconut juice. Now you do that again and do it again and do it again. And then take your profits and buy wholesale. So the free market research, I've said it again and again, saves thousands of dollars. There are trends. Pay attention, measure, and act. It doesn't get any simpler than that. I've done this. I know it. That's the secret. Put in a few extra hours, watch the trends, pay attention, measure it, then act. You start seeing a lawn collection to sell, take note. It's time to confidently order your inventory at wholesale pricing. You've saved up investment funds to now buy $500 with the wholesale jewelry you're confident enough to turn that $500 into $1,500 or $1,250 and maximize your profits. You accelerate your business this way. You know, it's so easy. I got distracted online. When I got challenged, I'm thinking, oh man, there must be something better, but there isn't. Okay, I'm telling you, I've done the homework, and I'm looking here, looking there, and no, you pay attention, accelerate the business, and stay focused. And I should be the teacher of staying focused. There's so much interesting in life, and I do apologize for going out. I don't really, but sharing some cool things with you that should inspire you, I hope. So what a way to grow your business. I think it is. I mean, I've always loved this. I've traveled over 100 countries because of jewelry. Well, actually, let's say 65 from jewelry. The other 45 were on merchant tips. So I really have to reveal that. So freedom. But I'll get to where it really matters, where people go into business and they do things they don't like doing, but they do it for the money and they live an unrewarding journey. The unrewarding journey, I be straightforward here, sucks. The unrewarding journey in life, there's millions of hop in the car, drive to a job that they don't want. But there are, some that get in the car, drive to the job that they love. And the point is that you can do anything you want to do, and you can choose what you want to choose. And with 43 different niche markets, there's something fun. I mean, we have horse collections, we have wildlife collections. You might say, well, I'm an ecologist, and we have Save the Wildlife. There's wolves collection, endangered wolves. I mean, there's sea life collections if you like the ocean. There's Celtic collections, Viking collections if you love the TV shows that go back into the Renaissance years. I mean, we have all kinds of jewelry to serve all kinds of passions. Because I look at it and I'm like, wow, that's a cool thing to make. And I don't know if you can see this, but look at these walls. Look at the detail. It hasn't been polished for many months, but you can see the detail. Handmade. This took 30 days to make this beautiful piece. This is a heavy piece of sterling silver jewelry. And this is one of my favorite rings. You can see I'm not wearing it. I wear it when I say, hey, inside it says passion, courage, and focus. And I put that on. And you can consider that's like words. And every time I look at my ring, I'm connected to passion, courage, and focus to put me through my day. That's the power of jewelry. And this is another gemstone I personally like. It is moonstone. It's got a sheen. It's like a magical sheen in it. It's a rainbow moonstone. So I like to wear that. I designed this ring and I just put it in the marketplace like a few years ago, but I've had it for many years. And the beauty of the jewelry and the meaning of the jewelry is powerful. So the whole jewelry journey is more than just making money. It's about your passion. I don't want to sell you something or get you involved in something that you're really not going to benefit from. I know you can benefit because there's thousands of our customers have and continue to do so. We've had them with us for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and 20. And now that we're exposing ourselves, now that I found the secret formula of how to share and get back to some of our old customers of 20 years ago, they go, oh, I thought I'm a marketer, but I am now. I'm getting there. I'm learning it. Okay. And they come back and they sign up and they go, wow. And then they place an order because they know 20 years ago, Peter Stone jewelry was the best line in the marketplace, and it still is. But there's so much noise, and guess what? Caution, caution, danger, danger, danger. We should have the flashing red light, flashing, danger, danger. What is it? It's bad. It's bad. It's the lie. When you go on a website and you look at some jewelry and the images, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Manipulated, fixed, touched up, beautiful, perfect piece of jewelry with not a flaw on it. So perfect. Well, surprise, surprise. You order that jewelry, you're all excited because it was a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there's so much of it online. And then you get it and you're like, what is this? This is not what I ordered. And oh, you didn't know. It shipped from China. And now you're going to try to get your money back. And there's wholesalers that do custom work overseas. They're trying to still get their money back. That's why I opened my own factory, okay? My own business. So I can do it the right way and do it the way you really want me to, because I listen to you. That's why we're successful. I don't do everything my way. I do it our way. That's the way of the world. So this program is almost risk-free, okay? Drop shipping program. This, very simply put, is smart business. If I was in England, they would be telling me, brilliant, brilliant. And we did. We had a company in England for 3 years, 5 years, actually 7 years, the physical company there. And when the price of silver went really high, well, I had to back off on the physical location. That's that. But the jewelry is still all over the UK. And who of you in the UK, maybe it's a little early now, but fun. I had a great journey. And I'll tell you what, at the end of the day there, I felt like a very brilliant person. Because so many people said, well, brilliant all day long. And how could you not feel better at the end of the day? So this is just one of the many tools and tips and benefits that Peter Stone offers. I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg here. And you can learn so much more by signing up for the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute. And that is free to join. There's a couple of levels. So if you're an existing wholesale customer, boom, you get a higher level of free training, free benefits, free perks. You come in as a drop shipper, we give you a really good start out information, things you really need to know. And you don't want to know too much because you don't want to get ahead of the game, but you want to accelerate it. Some people they want to go fast, and I can help you because I love fast. I love fast, and I'll help you do it. So that's my challenge, is finding the breaks. I don't really have good breaks in my life. I see it, I go for it, I test it, I try it, it works, it doesn't work. If it works, I do it again. If it doesn't work, I go next. That's the secret. So join, yes, the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute private Facebook page, and you'll get many more tips and money-making ideas from Peter Stone. Sign up for our newsletter, and we'll give you a link here. So the major selling advantage of the MSA over the competition, we got it. And I can say you leave them in the dust if you're a competitor. But I'm not a real competitor. I just make things happen, and I love what I do, and that's that. So we'll share our latest tools, marketing, outreach systems, tools to help you. And when we find a new tool that works, we'll share it with you so you don't have to waste your time and your money to go figure out the thousands of apps and tools that are going to make you money, because we would have tested a lot of them. And the ones that we test and work, we're going to share them with you along our journey. So learn from my 30 plus years experience at the school. I'm not sure I really like this term, but it's a school of hard knocks. I mean, I got out there, I hit a lot of walls. I'm sure many of you have. I'm not alone, but that's how I grew the business. Risk. I went out, I saw something, I went after it, I fell, I crashed, I got up, and I said, wow, that didn't work well. So get and brush it off and go again. That worked. Do more of it. So I'll share all my frontline lessons, the things that help, and some of the fun stuff from traveling to 100 countries. There's a fun journey there. I met some cool people, did a lot of things, ate fun food all over the world, and awesome. Some of the jewelry that we have in our collection is from people all over the world. They're artists that we've met, and we like vibed with them and said, well, let's partner. And we can partner with you, but that's another day. We'll talk about that later. So mistakes you don't need to make. I'm going to repeat it because I've done it for you. Mistakes you don't have to do it. And I got it. Oh man, I got stacks of stories. One guy threw away $500,000 because he wanted to do it his way. He wasn't flexible. So what happened? He broke. Well, get the winning formulas. I know what they are. I can share them with you. Let's get on the Peter Stone jewelry journey. So all you do is you prepay your order once you receive the order from your customer. Once we receive the payment for your order from your customer, we'll start production on it and ship it out the door. All the jewelry that we make and ship, and sometimes I grab a piece and I photograph it myself to get a natural photograph, and you're going to see those on the website coming up, because we tried a little bit of digital to fix some of the lighting, but guess what? We want the real feel of the jewelry. So what we're doing, excuse me, what we're doing now is we're going to show you jewelry that is digital, and we're going to put the actual photograph of the jewelry next to it. So you're going to see a real photograph, and you're going to see a digital photograph, and you're going to see and feel and see the reflection of the silver. And, you know, we try not to show that, but that's what jewelry looks like when you're wearing it. So just this week, that's the thing. We just keep reinventing. We show you the digital and the real photo. You go online, you're going to be a little bit hard-pressed to get an actual photo, everything. I want to show that last little tidbit. Now, so I brought it up because when the jewelry's made and it's done, right downstairs is my packing and shipping room. Right over there is the airport. So, and FedEx comes here, and they go to the airport, and it's on the way to you. But I go down, I go, girls, what do you got new? They're packing. And so they give me like 20 new designs that are actually some of the customers' jewelry. I bring up and I photograph that jewelry. It's your jewelry. I photograph it and have some fun with it. And they touch it up with a polish cloth and put it back and send it off to you. And it's right off the jeweler's polish wheel, made custom for you every time. So that's a whole nother subject we're going to talk about, is our semi-custom design jewelry. So you say, Peter, I need a size 7.5. It's not on your website. Ask us. Peter, I need a size 31-inch chain. I can't find it anywhere. Ask us. Peter, I need a 17-inch chain. Ask us. Peter, I need a size 17 ring. Logger friend of mine. Ask us. Peter, I need a size 2 pinky ring. I've looked everywhere. I can't find a quality, beautiful ring. Ask us. Now, the process, the payment is received, the business gets rolling. You send us a list of the jewelry items you would like images of. We've done that. This is a review, right? We'll send you the proper file format, and upload them to your website. We can help if you need it. Any images that require higher resolution, just let us know. If it doesn't work, let us know. We're here to help. Next, we'll send you the maxing descriptions. So how is this? This is like a summary. So you start that business for under $250 if you don't have a website. You invest. If they had a stimulus check, and that's this stimulus offer, well, we're going to keep this going for the starter dropship. But the other two are limited. So until the 15th, which are bigger offers, free jewelry. So you take your $1,400 and pay the bills. You know, do what you need to. Use the remaining, right, $1,150. And then invest $250 and do the following. Buy a URL if you don't have one. Purchase the Dropship program, set up a Shopify store, click, click, click. We can help you if you don't know how. I mean, that's part of the problem. People don't do that. They don't have anybody to help us. But you've got a company of 30 years plus experience that will help you. My team will give you some time if you're serious about growing a business. We will help you. So we want you to have some skin in the game too. We're not going to do all this work for nothing. We would love to be able to do it, but if you're gone and we invested, we'll be gone too. And we know better than that, okay? We've been around. We know what to do and what not to do. And we'll give you everything we can. Fair is fair, right? So choose the Peter Stone jewelry items you want. Review. Ask for the jewelry descriptions of the item. Upload your beautiful jewelry images and descriptions. Take screenshots, okay? Or go to our website. Upload the prices. Peter Stone provides them all. You can't lowball. Ask Peter Stone to make social media banners ready with your name, your images that you chose. Start posting them. Post your website link. And people are going to say, oh, Leslie, I didn't know. Bob, Jim, Sue, I didn't know you had a website. How cool. I always wanted to build one. Then you can do a referral program. If you refer your friend, they're going to pay you for it. Let me go back. So let me finish this. So send emails, tell everyone, build your business. Because we have an affiliate program for the wholesale part and for the retail part. And if you refer someone, I'm going to give you some free jewelry. Give. Make beautiful jewelry. Make the world a better place. Make money as you're giving. You have to. So take a screenshot of this. This is a summary of what I just went over. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. Tick tock. And that's another place I guess you can sell, but maybe I've heard it's unsafe, but TikTok is a great place to sell jewelry on. So as the clock tick-tocks here, take some screenshots. Copy this, learn it, study it, use it, ask us questions. Okay, processing of drop ship fees are waived. So no cost. So if you have a website and you want to start selling Peter Stone jewelry and you're not currently, you sign up for a wholesale website. You can see the link here. It will show you. You click and I ask you a lot of questions. You don't have to answer them all, but the more I know about your challenges and the more I know about who you are, what you want out of life, and what direction you want to go, my coaching comes into play. My consulting comes into play. And I get you started on the fast track so you can start making money faster. So you get the Dropship program and you start buying wholesale at $500. The Dropship program is included. And now you start doing your research and start growing your business because you already been in business for a year, 2 or 3, maybe 10, and you already knows what sells. So start using the Dropship program, a gift when you start buying wholesale from Peter Stone, a gift, a huge value to do your market research because you don't know what's selling all the time, right? Because you have a limited number of things on your website. How are you ever going to know what sells if nothing's up there to measure? I mean, it's really common sense science to me. I'm going to write that down. Please take note, team. Common sense science. I like that. CSS. Now, so they have fulfilled their order, so that's why they get it. So the $200 fee is waived if you're a wholesale customer. You get the Dropship program for free. Ask for it. But if you haven't bought jewelry in the last 12 months, then we're not going to do that. You have to be an active customer within 12 months to get started, to get it free. And if you have a special situation, you better call me. You better call us and tell us what is the reason you need our help. Because we can work out a deal to help you get started and reduce the upfront fees of that. So you can also offset the $200 sign-up fee through. So that means if you haven't started a business, you have no business, and you don't have the $200 up front, and you say, how can I get that money? Because Peter, I really want to do this. Well, you can sign up for the affiliate program. We'll put the link up here for you. We'll show you where it is. So you go to peterstone.com, and there's a drop-down menu under the programs. It says affiliate. Click on that, and I'll give you a really kind of intense video for 2 minutes and tell you the value, because I want to make it's important. The dropship and the affiliate program both have the same value of doing market research for you. They're different, but they also do the same market research. So you have to message us and ask us, how can you get the $200 fee offset from the affiliate program? So the affiliate program, you can sign up. That's free. No money. You click, you're really in business instantly. Then you can start posting our images on the social media, your social media. Say, hey, refer people to Peter Stone. They click on your link. You can even give them 20% off if you want. So you have 2 links in the affiliate program. Sign up for the affiliate program. You get a link, no discount. Person clicks on that link while you're sharing it across your social media. They place an order on our website. We track it. We see the order came from you. We send you you'll see there's a dashboard when you sign up, and you can see what money and what credit you've earned against jewelry and how that program works. So I will do an affiliate webinar and explain that clearly, but I want to touch on that because you can do both, and they're really powerful if you do both. Really powerful. You really get some, I mean, if you're anything like me, like I like to do like 5 or 10 different things and have multiple streams of income. And this is the way to do it. And that's why I have 43 different niche markets. You keep the dropship going. You sell wholesale. You go to fairs, festivals, and events and travel and have fun and enjoy life. Meet new people. You can sell online and offline. So this is for newly registered businesses. You will get that credit too. So certain requirements apply. Asterisk, asterisk. So more ways to market your business. Fairs, festivals, and events. Just what I mentioned. You wanna, if you're like, I don't want to sit in the house all the time. I have a hard time sitting at my desk. Gotta kind of tie me down. I'm an adventurer, and this thing that's going on is like really ridiculous, but it doesn't stop me. And there's still fairs, festivals, and events. So get out. If you love horses, Peter Stone has a complete line of horse jewelry, equestrian jewelry. If you like Highland fairs, we have Renaissance jewelry. We have Scottish jewelry, Irish jewelry, Viking jewelry. We have chakra jewelry, New Age, aromatherapy jewelry, long list. So you can go to, my point is, you can go to any fair, festival you want that you're passionate about. You can sponsor events and contests. Have contests. That's how I got 2,000 followers back in 2009. I gave away free jewelry. I mean, maybe give away one piece. And you keep saying, you say, oh, well, this piece is going to be free at midnight. And now you have 2,000 followers. I mean, you just keep posting and you talk about, you know, you're going to give away some free jewelry. I mean, I got a lot of ideas. That's just one of many. So you can do contests. Have fun. A lot of people love contests and games. Make it fun. You're playing games. Make money with your games. Just like fairs, festivals, and events. We've all been to a fair or a festival or event at some time in our life. And we bought something. And there was someone on the other side of the table that took your money. Be that person. Get on the right side of the table. Get on the money-taking side of the table and smile just like you're on the money-giving side of the table, but you're going to have a bigger smile when someone gives you a $100 bill for a beautiful piece of jewelry. So you can do print advertising, like in the local restaurants. There's this paper called the Coffee Times or something. There's still paper. And use recycled paper, right? So you can get creative, help your local printer do some business. And, it's a dying industry, but it's a dying industry. But what does that mean? That means you stick out if you use some print advertising. I'm just giving you a few things that on top of online, there's other things in life than online. But if you love online, I respect that, but please respect me, because I love fairs, festivals, and events. Discounts in the form of a 3-4 pricing. So if you're at a fair or you're selling, there's all kinds of fairs, local fairs and things. So when you're there, like we sell toe rings, and at the beach shops, we have a cool little toe ring display. Holds 9 rings. I sell it like 100 rings for $300. That's a whole pack for if you're a reseller. So I always said, put this right next to the cash register. People traveling couples. And I said, put a 3-for sign. There's no benefit in a 2-for sign. So you sell 1 at whatever, $12. And you sell 3 for $29. So the girls look at themselves and they go, yeah, we'll give 1 to Susan. Or I'll take 2, you take 1, and let's buy 3. And so at the end of the month, 5 out of 6 sales are 3. Did you leave a little money on the table? Yes, but did you make a lot more money and a lot more profit by doing a 3-for pricing? You can do that online too. We do it. People like it. I mean, we've got a long list of tools. Again, contests, raffles, okay? There's sponsoring events, contests, there's contest raffles. Say it any way you like it, but have fun and make money. Reward your customers for their loyalty. Have a club, have a VIP club. Give them a discount because they bought 3 pieces of jewelry from you. They'll come back and buy 3 more or 6 more. Give them incentives. Team up with joint ventures and affiliate programs such as Peter Stone. If there's a gym in the area, tell them you have like power rings or whatever jewelry. Like you have rings that have symbols and have words, fit, whatever it is. I mean, you can partner with anybody. And partnerships are powerful. Joint ventures, okay? It's actually something like an artist comes to Peter Stone. They say, Peter, can you make this line of jewelry for me? I don't have any money to make it, but I'll take a commission. And then you put it on the website like a Dropship, and then they're selling it, and we pay for the whole package. And they've got a new line of jewelry, and boom, because they have a following for 5 or 10 years, people love their art. Now they have jewelry. It's a mindless marketing method, and they're off. And we've done this time and time again. So just ask us. We've got the answers. We're here to help. So what are your questions? Is this simple? It is simple. Everything I told you is simple. It's all written line by line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's not even 7 steps to some of this stuff. It's simple, yes, but people get effort confused with simple. It requires effort. But the trick here is that you find your passion something in the Peter Stone jewelry that you really like, and start there. And then when you start making money, you're going to say, wow, or if you're already making money, you expand. And you go to different niches and things you feel good about, and you can feel good about selling. And you engage, and it's not work anymore, it's fun. I know. I've been living a fun life all my life. I mean, I'm really grateful that I have lived such a journey. And I call that journey the jewelry journey. And I invite you to the Peter Stone jewelry journey so you can live your life in your own way, the way you want to, not the way someone else wants you to, the way that you really want to live it. You can do it. I know. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I had very few jobs I didn't want to do that had a structured. Matter of fact, I only had a couple of structured jobs in my whole life. So I worked in a restaurant. I owned the restaurant. I worked in a store. I owned the store. I worked in a coffee roasting company. I owned the coffee. And I worked in a wholesale company, but I owned the wholesale company. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And I walked through my company here and I'm like, this is nice to have your own business. I don't realize it because I'm just doing what I like to do. And it doesn't seem like I'm a job, and it doesn't seem like I'm an owner of a business. I'm just a liver of life, living what I like to do. So I see these questions on Facebook often. So if you had all the money you could need and you didn't have to do the work that you do, what would you do with your time? And it's a really valid question. It's a really good question to ask. If you had all the freedom you wanted, which you do, and if you had all the money you want, which you do because you can create it, what peels you back to your passion, to your core, to what it is that you want to do. And when you do what you want to do, it's not a struggle, it's an adventure. And you are propelled no matter what comes at you, because you're going to do it, persist no matter what, and have some fun with it. Fun. Make it fun. Make it colorful. Make it joyful. Meet cool people. And then there's people that you wish you never met. Guess what do? You learn from them. You learn from them and say, well, I know what I'm not going to be doing in my life. I know how I should be living my life. That's a perfect example of how not to live my life, rather than choosing to say, wow, what a jerk. No, you say, what a wonderful example of what not to do in life. So how do you choose to see life? Is it a struggle? Is it an adventure? Are you living with your passions? Are you living from heart? Are you living from soul? So, what are your questions? And if you want to join a little bit of a different journey that's not about the money, that's about the heart, the soul, the energy, your vibrancy, your mindset, and getting over, like some of us have challenges and we're overwhelmed. And I know because I was. One time in my life, it's hard to believe, I spent 30 minutes making a decision. Do I put on a forest green or a navy blue Fruit of the Loom t-shirt back in 1980s sometime? Hard time. 83, I think. 82. Spring of 82. Never forget that morning. Sat on my bed for 30 minutes trying to decide, do I wear a blue or... I couldn't make that decision. Anxiety, frustration, like I had partied my 12 years away. And I said, no more. And I came out of that and it was hell. So I know about the mind stuff is what my point is. And I know because today I live in a very resourceful, productive, bring it on state. Because the bigger the challenge, the more I get charged, because I get to think and I get to find resolve and solutions, which is the fun stuff. When you turn it around and not put it as a burden, just like that person that you didn't like, that was the jerk, that was not so nice to a couple of people. And you say, I am grateful I'm not that way, number one. What can I learn and how? Do I ever do anything like that? Maybe I do. So I should maybe pay attention to that person. So lessons, questions at hello@peterstone.com. Leave your questions and comments on the Facebook page, please. Leave some comments below and hit the subscribe button, cha-ching, on the YouTube channel. Find us. Get on the Peter Stone jewelry journey. I don't know if there's another word to add in there to make it like the adventure of your life. So the other program, it's on Monday. It's at 9 p.m. And it's a webinar on stepping up and stepping out, making 2021 your best year yet. Mind, body, spirit, how to manage your mind, keep your fitness, eat well, and manage your spirit and connection and get your faith built up. Whatever that's not religious. It's confidence in I expect the best to happen, and it will. It's having a faith in you and finding your strengths to take the actions that you know you can. We always doubt ourselves. Everybody let us say, no, I'm doing that. I don't know. I'm going to try it. Maybe not. Maybe that doubt is correct, but who cares? Go for it. So once we have your email and address, we'll keep you updated on all the fun stuff. We'll keep you on the journey, and we'll ask you, what part of the journey do you want to go on? What part of the journey don't you want to hear about? We'll filter and your email so you don't get anything that you really don't want to get, but sometimes you need to get something you don't want, like a lesson. And some people need the hammer. I put the hammers in the other room, but I did a video one of these days. You'll like it, I think. So give us your email address. Start today. Set your goals for 2021. And the reason for the stepping up and stepping out is not on the same day every day. We have it on this Monday. It's the new moon. And why the new moon? Because the new cycle of energy. Okay, that's one. But it lacks the full moon. So it's based on stepping up, making 2021 your best year yet is based on your New Year's resolution. You want to do something in the new year, like build a business, change your life. So what's a better reminder? Every 28 days, you see it online. Everybody posts beautiful pictures of full moons. So you say, oh, click, go back and address my goals, my New Year's goals, because it is the way it is people write their New Year's goals. I'm going to make this year different. For 15 years. They didn't do anything. But this year, why? Because you didn't fade out over your goals after the first 3 weeks of the year. I'm here to bother you and remind you that you need to go back to those goals on the new moon and the full moon. And we talk about how to get to your goals, whatever they are. Use the switch in the sky. You don't need technology, a reminder in your computer, I mean, the universe is here for a big, powerful reason. All these tools have been here for centuries. Sure, we got our phone with the alarms in them, but they're annoying as hell after a while. Man, there's nothing like the beautiful full moon coming up, reflecting on a lake, over a mountain, on the ocean. And you say, wow, don't I feel good? I'm going back to those goals and I'm going to get engaged and I'm going to take action and I'm going to go to peterstone.com and I'm going to get started on that affiliate program. I'm going to scale up to the Dropship program and then I'm going to do wholesale and I'm going to make that $65,000 a year having fun my way on the highway of life. Here's the links. You can take a screenshot, go to peterstone.com. They're all there. And now I will close my page here and get back to my website. And I'm with you. And you can see behind me, there's a few of these creations. Oh, they're beautiful in your hands. These are only faded images in behind me. So there's links in the chat here. There's links on the Facebook page, and there will be links in the YouTube channel. But just go to hello.com. Hello at peterstone.com. And now it's time for me to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, and please join the Peter Stone jewelry journey. And if you don't get on the jewelry journey, please get on your own journey and come to a minimum stepping up and stepping out, making 2021 your best year yet. But you want to get a passion, make money, have fun. I'll see you.